Now we are going to discuss some properties on basic operations. Basic operations are generally basic operations. What are the basic operations in mathematics? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. These are the basic operations. We are discussing the sets are satisfying the properties under the basic operations. First of all, we are discussing under addition. We are discussing under addition, how the properties are satisfies in between of two elements or more than two elements. Under addition, we are discussing. Okay. Closure property means the properties under addition and the properties are satisfies the number sets are satisfies such type of the properties or not, we can check on the number sets. First of all, closure property means if we can take any two elements, for any two elements, those two elements are denoted by the small letters. If any, we are choosing one person is choosing two elements and another person is choosing another two elements. So in that case, we are selecting two elements. Those are denoted by the small a and small b belongs to any natural numbers, any set, either natural number set, integer set, or in other way set. A comma b belongs to R. Here we are discussing the supposed real number set or rational number set, whatever the set. If A comma b belongs to R, then A plus B, the addition in between of the two numbers getting one number, that should be belongs to R. Then R satisfies the closure property. What is the closure property? For any two elements belongs to set, then the addition of the two elements is also belongs to the same set. So the set satisfies the closure property. Associative property means for any A comma B comma C belongs to capital R, then A plus B plus C equal to A plus of B plus C. Then it satisfies the closure property. Associative property. Associative property means A plus B plus C equal to A plus of B plus C. Existence of identity. For any A belongs to capital R, then there exists. The symbol is there exists. What is the additive identity? 0 is the additive identity. 0 belongs to capital R such that the symbol is such that A plus 0 equal to A equal to 0 plus A. That is the existence of identity. Next, existence of inverse. For any A belongs to capital R, then there exists minus A belongs to capital R such that A plus of minus A equal to minus A plus A equal to identity element 0. Under addition, 0 is the identity element. And minus A is the additive inverse of A. A is the additive inverse of minus A. Commutative property. For any A comma B belongs to capital R, then A plus B equal to B plus A. This is the commutative property. If any two elements are belongs to any set, is it satisfies the commutative property or not means just you can check the rule A plus B equal to B plus A. Both are same, then that is the commutative property. That set satisfies the commutative property. Now we are discussing some sets. Those are satisfying or not these properties. Just we can discuss here the general sets, the natural number set n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Whole number set is equal to set of 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Integer set is equal to 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2, so on. Rational number set equal to A by B form such that for all A comma B belongs to Z and B should be not equal to 0. These are the known sets up to your standard. Here natural number set means just you can observe 1, 2, 3, 4 are there, no positive, no negative elements are there, no zero element. So the inverse property and identity property both are not satisfies the natural number set. Why? Because 0 is the here 0 is the additive identity. Here minus A is the inverse of A. Okay, these are the basic. Here the natural number set 0 is does not belongs to capital N. So natural number set does not satisfies the it only satisfies the closure property, associative property and commutative property only. The natural number set is satisfies closure, associative, commutative properties only. The whole number set satisfies the closure property, associative property, identity property, and the commutative property. No inverse is there. One inverse is minus 1, but minus 1 is not belongs to W. So no negative elements are belongs to W. So it does not satisfy the existence of inverse property. Integer set, it said this is satisfies all properties under addition. Under addition, all properties satisfies. Here, Q is also, rational number set is also satisfies the all properties under addition. Okay. Next, under subtraction. We are discussing under subtraction. Under subtraction, closure properties. Closure property means for all A comma B belongs to some set R, then A minus B belongs to R. That is the closure property. Associative property. Associative property is for all A comma B comma C belongs to capital R, then A plus B of plus C equal to A plus of B plus C. That is the associative property. Existence, sorry, here minus is there na. We are discussing about minus. So we are taking minus. A minus B minus C equal to A minus of B minus C. Existence of identity. For all A belongs to R, then there exists 0 is the additive inverse. Subtractive inverse is a subtractive identity is also 0 only. 0 belongs to capital R such that a plus 0 equal to, sorry, a minus 0 equal to 0 minus a equal to a only. But it's never existence of identity under subtraction. It's never, if any value is not satisfies this rule. Why? Because here a minus 0 is 0, 0 minus a is a, but it is not equal, never equal. But general rule are that existence of inverse, if for all a belongs to R, then there exists B belongs to R such that a plus a minus b, a minus b equal to 0 equal to b minus a. Here b is the inverse of a. Next, commutative property. Commutative property. For all a comma b belongs to R, then a plus a minus b equal to b minus a. If which set satisfies under subtraction means nobody can satisfy. Why? Because suppose we are taking closure property satisfies, but the associative, existence of identity, existence of inverse, and existence of commutative property, these four should not satisfy any set. Why? Because the natural number set, suppose we are taking 1 comma 2 belongs to R, the natural number set means 1 minus 2 belongs to does not belongs to capital N. Why? Because 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So natural number set is not satisfies the closure, any property not satisfies. And whole number set is also not satisfies. Okay. But integer set satisfies the closure property only satisfies the closure property. No associative, no identity, no inverse. Why? Because if we are taking 1 comma 2 comma 3, then 1 minus 2 minus 3, it is equal to minus 1 minus 3, it is equal to minus 4. 1 minus of 2 minus 3, it is equal to 1 minus of minus 1 equal to 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So only satisfies the closure property only, no other. Associative not, identity not, inverse not, commutative is also not. Okay. The subtraction, in under the subtraction only closure property satisfies in integer set. Integer set satisfies the closure property and rational number set satisfies the closure property. The other properties are never satisfies. So we are not discussing and we are not concentrating under the subtraction. Majorly we are concentrating under addition and under multiplication only. Okay. So how the multiplication is there, the same way the division also. Now we are discussing under multiplication. It's very, very important under multiplication and under addition. Both are important. First property is the closure property. Closure property is generally we are taking any two elements belongs to the set capital R, then A into B belongs to capital R. That is the closure law or closure property. Second one is the associative property. Associative property. Associative means for any A comma B comma C belongs to capital R, then A plus B, sorry, A into B into C equal to A into of B into C. It is the associative property. Third one, existence of identity. Existence of identity means we know that 1 is the identity under the multiplication. So for any A comma A belongs to capital R, then there exists 1 belongs to capital R such that A into 1 is equal to A equal to 1 into A. That is the existence of identity. Fourth one, existence of inverse. For any A belongs to R, then there exists 1 by A belongs to R such that A into 1 by A equal to 1 equal to 1 by A into A. It is the existence of inverse. Fifth one, commutative property. Commutative property means for any A comma B belongs to R, then A into B equal to B into A. It is the commutative law. You should remember all laws. Closure means any two elements product. Associative means the product of the three elements in different order. Existence of identity means we know that the multiplicative here, 1 is the multiplicative identity. 1 is the multiplicative identity. Zero is the additive identity. You should remember the between of the sleep also, if anybody asks you, you tell 1 is the multiplicative identity, 0 is the additive identity. Next, existence of inverse means A into 1 by A equal to 1 equal to 1 by A into A. Commutative property means just product of the two numbers in different order. Okay, these are the very, very important properties. We use these properties on the problems. Next, one more thing, one more property is distributive property, distributive laws. Distributive laws in that left distributive, right distributive. Distributive laws. One is left distributive law, left distributive law. Right distributive law. RDL. HD, left LDL, left distributive property or left distributive law. In this, A into B plus C. A is element in left side, that element is distributed to two numbers, that is A into B plus A into C. Now here you should write here A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C, that is the left distributive law. For any A comma B comma C belongs to set, then right distributive law means B plus C into A equal to B into A plus C into A. These are the basic properties. Now we are discussing on the number sets. Natural number set. Natural number set satisfies the closure property, first property, and associative property also. Why? Because any three numbers you select it, 1, 2, 3. 1 into 2, 2 is belongs to natural number set. 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 6. 6 left side, 6 right side. The 6 is an element, belongs to natural number set. We are choosing the numbers from the set and that product is belongs to that set or not. You check out. Exactly, it satisfies the natural number set. And identity, we know that the multiplicative identity is 1. So 1 is an element of natural number set. So it satisfies the identity element also. It satisfies closure, associative, and existence of identity. But inverse, if suppose 1 inverse is there, suppose 2 belongs to n, what we want? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is does not belongs to natural number set. So it does not satisfies the fourth property. Fourth property is not satisfies. And the commutative property satisfies. 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 1 is 2. So it satisfies. Under multiplication, the natural number set satisfies all properties except the existence of inverse. Is it clear?
Yes.
But under addition, only satisfies closure and associative only. No identity, no inverse, no commutative also satisfies. No additive, no additive, no identity property, no inverse property.
Inverse
Okay.
property.
But natural number set satisfies except existence of inverse, the all property satisfies under multiplication. Next, whole number set is also satisfies all properties except existence of inverse. Why? Because the same 1 by 2 element is does not belongs to whole number set. But integer set satisfies all properties. All properties it satisfies. Why? Because, sorry. Integer set satisfies the closure property, associative property, identity property, but inverse is not satisfies. Inverse property not satisfies commutative property. Why? Because Z is also doesn't have 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is does not belongs to Z also. Does not belongs to Z, does not belongs to whole number set, does not belongs to natural number set. If we are choosing 2 is an element of Z, then 1 by 2 is does not belongs to integer set also.
Integer.
But rational number set Q satisfies all properties. Why? Because 1 by 2, suppose 2 is belongs to Q, 1 by 2 is also an element of Q only. Okay. This is the concept for under multiplication. Under multiplication, the rational number satisfies all properties, but other sets are not satisfies the existence of inverse only. The other property satisfies. That is the main thing you remember. And in the fill in the blanks, they will ask what is the additive identity, what is the multiplicative identity. Okay.